Hello, welcome to Richard Taunton Open Evening. I'm here to tell you a little bit about A-level law and how the course works. My name's Andrea. I've been teaching A-level law for around 15 years now, and it's a great course for any progression, whether it be university, apprenticeships, or even getting a job after college. I'm just going to run you through a few things now about how the course works. Using the PowerPoint that you can see. So, just an overview of the course. For A-level law, it's 100% exam based. You do the 3 exams at the end of the 2-year programme. You need to have at least 5 GCSEs at grade 5 or above, and these need to include English or maths. There's a lot of reading, a lot of research, and a lot of writing in terms of essay skills that you need to be really confident with. So, English is a definite must, at least a grade 5. So it's part of the A-level programme. In year 1, you will study the English legal system. You will also study criminal law, so things such as murder, manslaughter, what's the difference between ABH and GBH, can we use any defences? If someone has a mental illness, can that be a defence if they commit murder? Can somebody use the defence of loss of control if they've lost control for some reason, or insanity? All of those issues we'll discuss as part of the criminal course. In the second year, we study torts law, so that's negligence. How do you go about suing somebody? What could you sue someone for? And you'll also study human rights law as well, which is really interesting, especially in the current coronavirus pandemic. Can the government insist we stay at home? Or does that infringe our right to liberty? These are all issues and topics that you'll discuss and learn about as part of the A-level law course. So you'll develop lots of skills as part of the course as well. You'll be instructed to do lots of legal research and reading. You will need to memorise lots of key cases and legal terminology. Most legal words actually come from Latin, so you'll be learning Latin words such as actus reus, which means the guilty act, and mens rea, which means the guilty mind. You'll learn to write like a lawyer, written communication. You'll learn to advise clients as if they were sat in your office, to do with all kinds of legal scenarios. And you'll also, as you will in many subjects at A-level, have to evaluate. So what are the good points of certain areas of the law, and what are the negative points? As well as learning in an academic environment, we also provide a lot of enrichment activities at Richard Taunton as well. You will get the opportunity to take part in the Behind Bars conference. This is when ex-convicts actually come into the college. You will get to meet them, you will get to learn their backstory, and you will even get to interview them and find out why they committed the crime they committed. What were the what was the sentence they were given? Were they rehabilitated? This is a really valuable experience that students enjoy taking part in each year. You will also be given the opportunity to take part in some workshop placements with some local solicitors firms. We have good relationships with the firms in the area, and students really benefit from spending a couple of weeks working in the various legal departments at solicitors firms in Southampton. You'll also get a visit from the College of Law. They often come into the college to give top tips on how to access a career within the legal profession. You'll get an opportunity to take part in some debating skills. They came in last year and they appeared to do the Jaffa Cake Challenge. Is a Jaffa cake a cake or a biscuit? That's something that you'll also get to take part in as well as part of our enrichment programme at Richard Taunton Sixth Form. You'll also get the opportunity to visit the courts. We tend to go visit Portsmouth Crown Court, where you can sit in the public gallery. This gives a real insight into criminal procedure. You can begin to understand the different roles of the legal professions, and you even have the opportunity to ask the judge questions as part of our trip to the courts. So, as I said earlier, the University of Law will come and visit. And if you're thinking of a career in law after college, this is where you will gain the opportunity to learn more about the legal practice course if you want to go on to practice to become a solicitor, or the bar professional training course if you want to go and practice as a barrister later on. All of those skills, as well as the academic skills, we also have the progressional skills as well to think about where your destination will be when you finish college and how to get there. So, talking about progression, there are lots of different options for university if you study law at A level. So, you can study law at university, obviously. Criminology is another university program, which is something that you might apply to for UCAS. It also links to some of our law students go on and study history and even psychology as well. There is that opportunity to progress onto those courses at university. Some people do joint honours, so they might decide to do law and criminology. Career options, we've touched on that already. Solicitor, barrister. Some of our students go on and work within the police force. Some of our students go on and work within the Crown Prosecution Service. A law degree is a degree that gives you those fundamental transferable skills that can enable you to reach your career goals at the end of the programme. And again, we have lots and lots of support available in college to help you get to where you want to be in terms of that. So on the slide now, you can see some of the questions that you might get as part of the A-level course. As I said, it is 100% exam based, so those 3 exams will take part at the end of the 2 years. So you can see there some of the questions will range from 5 marks. And you'll see the Latin term of that question, ratio decidendi. Those are the legal terminology you'll become very used to. Sorry. And you'll also have to advise clients as to their legal position. So you can see there we've got Anne, who drunkenly fell asleep one night, leaving a candle burning on the bed. When she awoke in the middle of the night, the bed was just starting to catch fire. She went downstairs and fell asleep again. The fire spread through the bedroom and then to her neighbour's house. Suggest why Anne's failure to do anything about the fire might, in law, form the basis of the actus reus, if you remember that's guilty act, of an offence of causing damage to her neighbour's house. And you'd have to use case law to illustrate your answer. And those are exam questions that will become very, very confident and used to right at the beginning of the course. You'll be practicing essentially from day one to get you really confident with those exams at the end of the 2 year period before your exams. In terms of what we do in class, lots of variety in activities. We do question swaps. We do lots of interactive activities within lesson where you actually have a go at advising someone in class. We do lots and lots of debating. We do mooting, which will help practice your advocacy skills. So we might split the class up and have one half of the class acting as defence barristers, the other half might be acting as prosecution barristers. And that's again something that students find a really useful experience for when they go on and maybe study law at university or enter the legal profession as part of a career. And finally, I just want to end just by showing you the final slide here. Ooh, go back there. Just some quotes from our previous students. So students have had a really good experience of studying law. As you see, one of our students says the best college for law, it's a good subject to take, even if you don't want a career in law. It just gives you a little bit of an insight into the legal profession. And the law is something that you see all around you every day, switching on the news, opening up a newspaper. It may be that you don't even go on and study it at university level, but it's still a course that just sparks so much interest. Um, I really enjoy law. It's a career I want to pursue. I cannot wait to study it further at university. Law is challenging. It's not an easy A level, but it is so interesting and worth it. And then the student here said it's a very interesting A level. It's very useful in all aspects of your future, whether you want a law degree or not. It will always link to any subject. So I hope that this session has sort of sparked, given you a flavour for how the A level law programme works. It's something that will prepare you really, really well for future study at university. It's a great springboard for a career in law if that's what you want to pursue later on. And it's a course as well that's viewed really, really favourably by universities. It's a very academic A level, um, and it's a really enjoyable A level. So I really hope that today's sort of given you a little bit of an insight into how it all works. And I look forward to maybe seeing you in the future. Thank you.